Let's start this video off like this. I want to thank the Lord above for being my Lord and Savior, for getting me through all the times, good and bad. I want to thank my team for being my team. Let's rock it out. I fear no one. I walk with him. Welcome. What's the deal? What's the deal? It's your boy ODM Slim, and I'm back again with another one. We got a lot of things to do, a lot of content to get into, so let's get to this content. You know, I was thrown off there because I was not doing content like that, so my algorithm was a little thrown off, right? So I'm gonna get it back together. We ain't really do all that talking and all that. No further ado, you know what I'm saying? Trap Lord Ross and Wack 100 had an issue. Trap Lord speak on it on Vlad TV. Let me commentate. Your first time to the channel, like, comment, subscribe. We're doing it for the algorithm. We're going up. Let's keep going up. No further ado, it's May 16th, my daughter's birthday. Happy birthday, 7. Let's get to the content.
You talked to me.
I spoke to you.
Right.
You
I was like, do you want to talk to Wack? And you're like, okay. So I was like, all right, let me go talk to Wack. So I called Wack.
I've been curious to this day what you said to Wack. Because when I spoke to Wack afterwards, we had a completely different conversation.
Right. So I had a conversation.
He said that he don't know what he said to Wack, because after he talked to Wack, Wack was different. After Vlad talked to Wack, Wack acted different. Everybody say Wack act different when he come to Vlad for some reason. Why is that? Vlad knows something about Wack, or Wack knows something about Vlad? What's the deal with that? Because it's like every time they get together, they always got something to say.
Conversation with him, and I basically was like, look, I could sort of see where things went left, because I've been in a similar situation with you, and everyone handles things differently. Like with me, my thing was like, now fuck this. I'm gonna, you know, get my security together, and I'm just not gonna, you know, I'm gonna prepare for whatever bullshit comes my way when it comes to you, and I'm just gonna not talk to you anymore and break off all forms of communication between you and everyone around you. And that's the way I'm going to handle it. Not to say this is the best way to handle it. I'm just saying this is the way I'm going to handle it. And I'm like, you know, with Trap Ross, I'm like, I don't think he's going to handle it the same way. Right?
I did say to him, I'll call the cops on you. Bitch.
Exactly.
And he didn't like that.
This is what I was calling. I'm like,
Trap Lord Ross. Hey, Trap Lord Ross. Look, Harry Potter. I did tell him I called police on him. Listen, now we understand that Trap Lord Ross is not a gangster. He's from UK, but that doesn't mean that he's not a gangster because he's from UK. I'm just saying not a gangster because he portrayed not to be a gangster. He tried to be a civilian. He tried to be a journalist. And just because he talked funny and he go across the pond, that's all he is, a journalist. He talk funny and across the pond.
I'm like, this dude's going to end up getting police involved, and like nobody wants this. Right? Like nobody wants it. He's like, yo, you know, this dude said that I extorted him and that's some bullshit. I'm like, well, he was wrong for that. You know, I said he was wrong for that. But now we all have a way to handle this. We can either handle it the right way or the wrong way. And what I'm saying is that it's worth it for everyone to de-escalate the situation, because I understand both sides of it. I've been on Trap Lord Ross's side with you and your reputation and the tough talk and stuff like that, you can get into a certain mode, and I can understand why things start to kind of go awry. So, you know, I'm like, it's to everyone's benefit to work this out, right?
It's like,
that's what I said. Like, there wasn't any sort of like.
So what they said is essentially Trap Lord Ross got into a Wack 100. Wack 100 made a couple of made threats, whatever, to Trap Lord Ross. Trap Lord threatened to use the police. Vlad TV essentially got in the middle of it and killed the situation to where now Wack and Trap Lord can be in the same building at No Jumper and making content. Okay.
Like, yo, I'm telling you, my girl was here. She even told me that I didn't get mad, and you know, she liked the way I handled it. I'm like, yeah, but your reputation precedes you. You've created this image of yourself. You can't be shocked when people react to that image as opposed to who you really are.
For me, it was almost a thing of like, look, I know Wack from the media. I know Wack from knocking out stitches and managing the game and being part of Rage.
Wack knocking out snitches. What Wack knocked out a snitch?
His career and all these stories and him lunging across to punch Flacco in the No Jumper show and you know what I mean. So I'm honestly like, I went between Google and the message he sent me saying he had dirt on me. I thought I was about to be extorted in that moment, and looking back,
keywords between Google and what he said, not facts. Google and what you said is not facts.
I was possibly an overreaction, possibly me being a little small town bitch boy that just is reading about Wack on Google and thinking, oh my God, I'm about to be part of some weird plot to like shake me down. And
nobody wants the police involved in just a simple argument.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I think he understood that as well. And I'm like, listen, this guy, if you keep this up, he's going to go to the police. Like, do you want that? You know, I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want this to keep going like this. So I think, you know, and the conversation, it's not like he was like, yeah, Vlad, I agree with you. I'm going to go fix it. We just left it at that, right? And my plan was to call you later on in the day and say, listen, we had a conversation. I think I managed to kind of take the temperature down a little bit. But then you called me. And what did you say? Well, you texted me, actually.
Was that after? I think I spoke to you once, and then I spoke to you again after.
You texted me afterwards.
Yeah. So that's the thing is, like, when that was going on, bear in mind, I'd said to Wack at the end of this heated conversation, like, look, I'm going to call law enforcement. You need to just leave me alone. I just want to be left alone. I've removed the clip. I think where things got really tense was I basically said to him, I was like, I kind of stood my ground, but also was like, I've removed the clip. And then he's like, that ain't good enough. And that's when I felt like I'm getting double pressed, like, well, that's not good.
What is he double extorted? I'm getting double extorted. Now, Wack asking you to remove a clip is not extortion. I don't know what y'all got in your head that it's extortion, but Wack telling somebody to move a clip, get out the clip, or this and that is not extortion, bro. It's not extortion. Now, if he's saying he wants some money for you for making a clip of him and doing all that type of stuff, and he wants your revenue and all that, now that's extortion. But Wack saying, hey, move the clip, it's because this and that, it's not extortion, bro. Let's get that right. Because I don't even want Wack team, but at the same time, it's not extortion if Wack just say, hey, move a clip off the thing, and you got to do something else, you know what I'm saying? Now, if he's saying he wants dough, that's different. Now, put him in jail with Big U.
Good enough. Now, what are you going to do? I think he'd said, like, I'm going to take your channel or something crazy. I can't remember. But, like, he called me again, and I wasn't trying to answer it because I was just scared, and I was Googling how to file a police report. And in the end, I was like, let me call him back. And I called him back, and he was just like, bro, I don't know how we got this escalated so much. And I was kind of like, I agree.
Oh, my God. Wacky media. I don't know how he got to this far, bro. That's the thing. Make a problem first, and then find a solution to the problem. He created his own problems, and then he find a solution to the problem that he created. And make you think that you need him to keep these problems de-escalated.
Honestly, I'm not used to these sort of dealings. Like, I'm kind of stressed out about this whole situation. I'm feeling like overly defending myself. I feel like it just doesn't even need to have gotten to this point.
Did he mention our conversation at all when he talked to you?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he said I spoke to Vlad. That was the first thing he said, and he was kind of like, you know, he said what he said a few times, which I thought was really interesting and like really thoughtful was just kind of like, look, we were all sat down having this massive moment, this hip hop legends roundtable not so long ago. You know, for us to be beefing and having this big misunderstanding off the back of something so positive is just dumb. And I agreed, and I felt like for me to make a comment that put him down and.
Oh, so this is after. Oh, this is after they sat down. So after Wack and them sat down and did that big so-called hip hop round table, Adam 22, Vlad TV, Academics, Pot Lord Ross, and BBL Weezy, right? After that, they decide to do the 1-2, right? I don't know. Wack is really weird, bro. Wack is really weird. I think Wack just be seeing people getting their money and stuff and see how he get a part of their platform, a part of their stuff. Same thing with Vlad. He be yeah, Vlad. He can't wait to try to get in Vlad pockets.
Made him feel uncomfortable. Equally for him to say he's going to sue me, equally for me to say I'm going to call the cops on him. It was all just really dumb. And that second conversation was a really good conversation. And it's almost like we wrapped that up and then it's just got onto positive terms. And then we spoke again like a week after and just was like, he was just like, I'm checking in, I'm making sure we're good. Like, I don't want you to be scared of me. And I was kind of like, nah, it's cool. Like,
I don't want you to be scared of me. It's crazy, cuz. That's what you tell a female after you fucked her so good. I don't want you to be running and scared of me. You know what I'm saying? I did do that thing to you. Nigga, I'm just checking in right now, babe. That nigga Wack was horny. That nigga Wack was some Trap Lord Ross. He freaky.
I'm glad we can have like a positive dialogue and talk and be on good terms. But it was just like, it just got way out of hand. But what I will say, and I've been wanting to have a platform to say this, and this ain't me trying to say Wack does any kind of nefarious activity, but Wack has the content creators on the ropes, for sure. He's got the content creators walking on eggshells. He's got everyone where he needs them to be. I feel like Wack is like the Suge Knight of YouTube right now.
I feel like Wack is the Suge Knight of YouTube, right? Whereas I don't have to physically do nothing. It's all metaverse. The Suge Knight, he got all that content where he want him at. No, he do not. Wack ain't nothing, bro. Wack a wannabe. He ain't nowhere near Suge Knight. He'll never be Suge Knight. Suge Knight is nothing like a Wack. Wack is a pretender. Suge is a person in real life. Wack is a person on YouTube. It's a difference. It's an image. Another person is force. Straight as difference.
He's Death Row Digital. He is. I wouldn't be surprised you might catch Wack like dangling neon off a balcony somewhere and getting a deal. Because like Wack has just got all of the content creators under his thumb. But I'm not saying that he's necessarily got anything against them. But it's like I feel like he knows how to insert himself in the situation. He knows how to apply pressure when it's required. He's got himself into all the rooms he needs to be. And I feel like when he needs to spread a narrative, if he's trying to push something that he's got going on, he's got all the chess pieces right where he needs him. So I got.
You already said when he tried to spread a narrative, he got all the chess pieces he want right where he wanted. That's how I do everything.
Tip my hat to Wack's power in this era.
Well, I want to say F Wack in his power in this era. Just like that. I don't know, y'all. What y'all think? Y'all think Trap Lord Ross just a Wack writer? You think he's scared of Wack because he's a person from UK? But who else scared of Wack? Nobody know nothing about no Wack. Wack is a man with a BBL and walk around like fingers up his John Johns. That's all we know about Wack. All we know about the substance about Wack is fruit. And that's all that. And that's that. Wack ain't never coming back. Period. It's your boy ODM and another like the other, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I like, comment, subscribe. Y'all let me know what's going on in the comments. And you know what I'm saying? We're going to get to it. Peace. Yo. Y'all already know what time it is, man. It's time. It's the end of my video. And it's time to big it up one of my dogs. My business partner, you know what I'm saying? Drea the Virgo. Shout out Drea the Virgo. Drea the Virgo. Hey. AJ at the Virgo. Shout out Dre the mother Virgo. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Dre the Virgo. Now, Dre the Virgo is one of my friends, man. Good business partner of mine. She get in there, get it done. Anything y'all want to get done, YouTube-wise, anything to social media-wise, just YouTube. Anything social media-wise. You see all the platforms. All these platforms, Dre the Virgo, is monetizing my platforms. It's helping me with all of them. And she's helping a gang of different people. You know what I'm saying? Look at my boy Gangland Neen and everybody else.